ngisuenggipasa sakantiko Northeast Media hapuna remchaksua. Dalni koborangko aganat naskang Katta Bichongrang aganat tinga. Mawryngkneng CHC-ko Skotong Minister nokdonggae nanga. Focus scheme adok sorkarioni tangka paisarangchi chalaienggipasa ane Conrad Sangma agana. Bangladesh Girls aro BSF Mahendraganj-o volleyball kal susa. MDA sorkari manderangni nangnikaniko sichake watchanggala gimin biaprangkoba Meghalaya-o napataina jotton kagen ane Conrad Sangma agana. Niam koela salgipa bol sotpunga garirangko HITO Joltangni MLA-ni Patharkhmah-ni Sordar-ni nangnikaniko jegal toka. Guwahati-o gari aro bike showroom-ko welcome. Anga chino CH marak tao koborangko sul-sul para katinga. Budbar salo, Meghalaya-o Skotong Minister Conrad Sangma, adokni dakchakapa Skotong Minister President Tinsong Baksana, Mawryngkneng MLA aro MDC Penet Singh CM-ni mukhango, Mawryngkneng Community Health Center-ko nokdonggae nangaha. Ya CHC-ko nokdonggae nangani sumayo, nokdonggae michikrangna transit home-koba aro self-help group-rangni mela-koba abachingate nangjolaha. Ya CHC aro transit home-ko nokdonggae nangan baksana self-help group-rangni mela-rangko abachingate nahani gimin antangni kusi onganiko para kangengon. Ya menggetam kamrangan michikrango nangchakgipa onga ane Skotong Minister para kataha. Michikrangna ansing baljokaniko, agel sakni singaniko, aro songo noko mangrak patataniko onna getasa sorkari, Meghalaya's Outcome and Transformation in Health, Education and Rural Sector Program ko ragate onnaha neba ya Thokmani Skotong Minister para kataha. Transit home for high-risk pregnant women ni gimin talataniko nangingon, yan chela biaprangoni nokdonggae ribaengggipa michikrangko nokchakna gita rike ongipa nok onga, aro dao adok gemeko dam rechasa sochet transit home rangko sorkari kuli onnaha ane Skotong Minister para kataha. Self-help group rangna dakchakani rangko nanichi dao songadam nokadam rango michik rangko blak patatna matningaha aro dao ya self-help group rangna bangbata dakchakani rangko aro tangka paisarangko onna matna gita sorkari ya self-help group rangko cooperative society dake ongatna muksongenga aneba sangma para kataha. Skotong Minister ni para katani gitade Mawryngkneng CHC-o ge dok phalangoniko dao ge kolachi phalangona bariataha aro mukhangchi ya CHC-o dengtang sanna bannani cholrangkoba onna jotton ka angin.
The self-help group movement is very important for our society because it creates an institution. It creates a system. It creates a mechanism where today the government through MSRLS and through these self-help groups can reach to every single household because of this large network of self-help groups that we have. Which means if tomorrow government of Meghalaya would like to start a program where we would like to talk about cleanliness, or we may like to talk about environment, or we may like to take some issues regarding health of children, through these 45,000 groups, simply by activating them and putting in the funds, the effects will trickle down to every household of the state.
A university is much more than just a place to get your education. It not only helps you build your career, but also your personality and mindset. At Assam Royal Global University, you will get the most suitable environment to gain knowledge and also grow as a person. The university has the best infrastructure with all the required facilities and best quality equipment for any kind of educational need.
Focus scheme-ara mamong sorkari ni tangka paisasa ne wara chakpa Trinamool Congress dol matnangi agana nina September 2 tariko adok ni Skotong Minister Conrad Sangma yan adoko game ge chalaienggiparangni janggi tangani gadangko tangdoatna aro wamangna pangkama janggi tangani cholko onna muksonge adok sorkarioni tangka paisarangchi chalaienggipasa ane agan chakskaha.
I don't think there was any focus program during the past and previous government's time. And if anybody is trying to say that we are copying, especially on the focus program, then that's completely wrong. This is a flagship program of the MDA government of forming producer groups and helping farmer groups. It's a one of a kind of program and it's never happened in the history of our state, and the biggest farmer welfare program that's been taken up by the state government. And the funding for this is purely by the state government. There is no funds that come from center or anything like that. This is definitely a Meghalaya state.
Yan MDA sorkarioni adoko gamegi chalaienggipasa dolrangna dengtang manca nisan done dakchakaniko onenggipasa skim rangoni mongsonggipasa ongenga aro yarangko bimang pelatna adokni kona kitikon self-help group rangko bosayate aro wamangna tangka paisao dakchakaniko one adoko songdonggipasa sakantini silroro namroroanina jakku gaani ongenga aneba Skotong Minister Conrad Sangma akan takpaha.
Now, if you get a share of central taxes, and if you say that the money is being paid from that and hence it's a central scheme, that's the wrong way of looking at it. The point is that these are funds that have been mobilized by government of Meghalaya, whether it's from externally aided projects, whether it's from our own resources, or whether it's from the share of central taxes, or from indirect taxes of the GST and other taxes we get. It could be any of these sources, but the point is the program has been started by this. And any government would always ensure that the funding pattern is such that it's sustainable. So you look at all different ways of setting up the funding for these programs. But that does not mean that this program is being funded by another government or by some of the agencies. It's being funded by the government of Meghalaya.
Asong damgani sima ariko nitemenggpa sipairangni gisepo meli nangreme donganiko rakhiani chin gita achik asongni salgepeng chipak donggpa Southwest Garo Hills ajani Mahendraganj border outpost so songni banga manderangni bakko rae khalgparangna chakram mangthoka baksa border sentinels BSF songsul asongni border guards of Bangladeshni sipairang baksa budbar salo volleyball ko khalchusangaha. Khalsu sanyo bakkor anggapa gemek sak chibunga member delegation ba border guards of Bangladesh ni khalgaparangko 35 battalion of BGP ni commanding officer MD Muntasir Mumun aro staff officer MD Samsul Haq Mang International Sima Ariko ka batlen ba khalsu sanyo dlangaha.
So coming here at first I want to thank to allowing us to come here, and also the venue, all the atmosphere, the local people, the local Garo people, Hajong people. So at first, before the match, the display, that is the Garo dance, also the Hajong dance, all those people, they have taken a lot of hard work for us to make this happening a good one. So at first I thank all of them, the local people, for inviting us and also showing a greatness towards us by wearing what they have in their capacity. So, and also this match, if I say, so it is a good opportunity for both the people, like our BSF and also the BGB troops. Normally they perform their duty along the border. They also talk with each other. Sometimes they take footage with each other. At the company commander and various level, they normally communicate with each other. But by this type of situation, normally they do not get chance. And my people, by seeing their agility, the volleyball players of BSF, they are very spontaneous, agile, all are very much devoted to their game. By this, my people can also learn from them.
Endake, asongni BSF khalgpa dolko DIG, Tura Sector Headquarters BSF ni DIG, Pa Alok Kumar Singh, aro 28 BN BSF ni Commanding Officer, Pa SK Mishra Mang Dlangskaha.
जिसमें यहाँ के जितने भी लोक नृत्य हैं उनकी प्रस्तुति की गई, और महेंद्रगंज और आसपास के इलाके की भारी तादाद में आपने देखा यहाँ लोगों ने आके मैच को देखा। तो ये बॉर्डर की पॉपुलेशन के लिए, और हम चाहते थे कि यहाँ पे बांग्लादेश की भी पार्टी आती, तो शायद अगली बार से ऐसा होगा कि इंडिया दोनों बांग्लादेश की बॉर्डर पॉपुलेशन भी साथ बैठ के मैच देखेगी। तो ये बहुत अच्छा प्रयास था, एंड आई अप्रिशिएट हिज एक्सीलेंसी कर्नल मोहम्मद Muntashir Ahmad, Mahmood, for giving his valuable time, bringing his team here and participating in this match, and rather motivating both the team. He participated. I am grateful for his active involvement during the entire process, and our ultimate mandate of our prayer that India, Bangladesh, which has got a very historical legacy and heritage and very common language and all. We shared our both the cultural events together, So it is a very great moment and very remembering moments for all of us.
Wamangni gisepo namnamgpa aro gasugipa changgetam gamerangko khatlaha jeon soka chakpa BSF dol skanggpa game mo kolgrek bunga BGB chisku genigpa o BSF kolgrek bunga BGB sni aro getamgpa o BSF kolgrek bunga aro BGB chichet point rangko matne gemek game rangon chegpa ongayaha. Adokni Skotong Minister Conrad Sangma Assam aro Meghalaya adok tamgni gisepo sima arena meligriki jani bidengo Assam adok paksa soi khagrekani bidengo aganingon sima arena nangnikaniko matnani aro uko namgrekaona rabana mangijani belsi sotpunga gaplengon rakpeya jakhuko gae manderangni nangnikaniko chusokatna MDA sorkari jotton kaaha ane Skotong Minister aganaha. MOU soy khagrekaniara belsi hajalgni chisao map wareng salgamano sa pangchakaha jeon watchanggala manggepa songrang Meghalaya-ni nokdonggae endake ongoba MDA sorkari manderangni nangnikaniko sichake watchanggala manderangkoba Meghalaya-o napataina jotton kagen eneba Conrad Sangma agandapaha.
These people have been suffering for 50 years now, and if we don't take steps to resolve that, then, as I said, we're failing in our duty. And so therefore, we are initiating this. I know that's not easy. There's going to be a lot of challenges. But I think we're on the right track. And what we laid down, the principles in the last, last meeting of, the last phase, where people's will was very important. And I told you that last time, if you remember, the Tarabari sector was there. It was completely under Assam administration, completely. And there was no sign of Meghalaya administration. But the people wanted to be with Meghalaya. And when the committees went and asked the people and they said, yes, we would like to be with Meghalaya, Assam government agreed. And that's how these villages which were never in Meghalaya today are in Meghalaya. And the local people are very happy. And of course, one or two villages have been left out, as they say, but that's because they were not in the map. And now I have to try to get it back, even though we had never claimed for it in 2011. But that aside, what I'm trying to say is that those principles were laid down in the first phase. I'm hopeful that based on those principles, we'll be able to move forward in the second phase also. Though it is much more complicated, there's much more complexity in these areas. But the whole purpose of starting and going ahead with second phase is to resolve these issues only. And I can only tell the people from these villages is that we will do our best. And we'll do our best to try and resolve this issue and try to ensure that they are with Meghalaya. But I cannot guarantee, obviously, because it's a process and we have to do a lot of homework into this. But our intention is that. And let's see how the process goes and how it moves forward. And let's hope for the best. And we will definitely give it our best and we'll try to resolve this problem at the earliest.
Meghalaya aro Assam adok tamgni gisepo khajia golmal gnangpa sima arirangko skanggpa gadango namgrekataniko dakna mkhang hima jirang aro hima nongspungni aani lekharangko struk rai khata ane jirangni constituency ni MLA-ni kosako Patharkhmah-ni Sordar-ni matnanganirangko surki paitpa western riboy-ni nokdonggae dengtang songrangni Sordar aro office CM hima jirangna seoka manggeparang gemek nangreme uni matnanganio mameng pangchakani ini jegala tokaha. Yani bidengo hima jirangni assistant secretary Lancaster walangni koborna aganatanio Assam baksa sima arini golmalko namgrekataniko dakna mkhang jirang constituency ni MLA wa jolni himani nokdonggae aani gemen se rakhianirang aro aani lekharangko struk rai khata ane Patharkhmah-ni Sordar pa Najim Karmal kini matnanganiko jeyataha. Yan jolni MLA ko gallona maksonge aganani san ongaya maina kaket ko aganade jen sumayo hima jirangni nokdonggae songrangni aani lekharangko sauba nanga ongode himani delgeparang thokmatenba yani gemen namme segate donanirangko dakronga aneba wa aganataha. Endaki ong ingon, surki paitpa Western Riboy ni bimango nang remgemen jirang constituency ni nengogepa dengtang songrang ni Sordarang, Western Riboy Dorbar ni advisor pa Lester Nongpla ko mancape, Mauski Tem ni Sordar pa Sirdor Sangkli, Women Social Welfare Patharkhmah-ni Dilgepa, Liskonro Nongtri Yamang Gemekan Patharkhmah-ni Sordar-ni matnangani rango, mamang kaketani dongja, aro yan antangni geta agana gepa katarangsa onga ne matnangat tokaha. Patanggemen Belsibri Athani Gisepon, Jirang Assembly Constituency-o, banga namroro sulror wataniko Joltangni MLA-ni rabani rangko nekna naha, Jekon skangni MLA rang chusokate onna mancep pangjacem ene janapatan baksa, Joltangni dao MLA ongenggepani rakke kamko kaanichi, Patharkhmah Administrative Unit daalo, Civil Subdivision-ona radwat tako matna geta, adok sorkarioni gisek nangnikaniko nekna matna ene wamang janapataha.
Karkong gajing tip jonga ngarung ada uasas ketri jonga eksekutif dorbarsim te habangi isu kino gikot gisla klem da shong meeting klem da rai shwana ka eksekutif dorbarsim nyimla ban kopi yano bara kejuk poru habangi kopi yano ni entry yaki apoki postal register ki jongi nang bangitip ladau tau nong kono unong keren ubala keno yo MLA bola lek lumsop ya kita gikot gisla napok ki hima dewan pay hapokari ka postal register jungi ladon ni em bangi entrikum kita gikot gibangi isu gibangi ai kupi show MLA.
Welcome to ICFI University Meghalaya. Our mission is to offer world-class, innovative, career-oriented professional postgraduate and undergraduate programs. The university offers campus programs in management, information technology, travel and tourism management, and humanities. The university gives utmost importance to assist students in getting suitable placements after successful completion of the program.
The ICFI University is a place for the students where their potential is harnessed and eventually guiding them to achieve their goals and their objectives.
Mawryngkneng ramageta Niam koela salru rainggepa bol sotbunga truck garirangko Mongolbar wallo Henyu Trip Integrated Territorial Organization dol remaha ni wiyataha. Yani bidengo khobor athunggeparangna wiyatingon Mawryngkneng ramageta Niam koela salru rainggepa truck garirangko wamang Mongolbar wallo amsan dienba bol sotbunga truck garirangko remna manaha ni HITO ni General Secretary Wanbun Dekar parakataha. Dekarni parakatani getade ya bol sotpunga truck garirangoni bol chichet truck garirangni kosakode wamang FIR katna manaha endiba gepen garirangde joke katna manaha. Ya Rama-o Niam tangka gelera anirangkoba nekna matnenga eneba HITO-ni General Secretary parakataha. Adoko Niam koela salru ranirang dongja ene MDA sorkarioni jegal rongengani gemen suk onggijaniko parakatengon. Yani bidengo wamang BJP ni State President Ernest Maurina memorandum ko onne adoko Niam koela badenganiko CBI aro EDG inquiry dakchina dabianggen ene HITO-ni General Secretary parakataha.
Recently the statement from Deputy CM, he himself has come forward, complain or launch an FIR. When we did, now the law concern itself, they said that we cannot file an FIR against this illegal coal transporter. So we do feel that if the government fail to reply on this FIR submitted by us in the Mawryngkneng PS, so we have no option but to come again and do the surprise check and flash it again. And in the meantime, tomorrow we will meet the president of the BJP, then we will submit a memo to demand for this Enforcement Directorate and CBI inquiry in our state.
Guwahati songjinmani basista jolo donggepa namnamgepa aro dam rakani gari aro motorcycle rangko done mesoke palenggepa sambagreke rekgepa nok ba showroom giganiko budbar prungchibara wa alkhamaha aro ya obostao Isuzu garirang aro Bentley bike rang jeni kamchatanian gong krorsa point bunga mangna batken warangko kamchapaha. Endake ongoba manderangde mameng mata buako matnaoni joktokaha ni koborko mansuaha. Koborni gita de kamchi chalaienggipasa waalko kemete galna gita bolchet garirangko nangaha. Endake adita somairangna jotton kaani jaman bonkhamao chugemek kemetna gita mannaha. Rasong genang be showroom staff ni waal kamenganiko bakan mekrakatanichi gongraken kamrangko katna matnemeng showroom ni kisang cipak donenggepa metam garirangko de naljokatna cholkoba mannaha. Aganani gita de wa showroom ara Prague News ni nokgepa saksa Sanjeev Narayan menggepani ongachem. Asel ongao donggepa saksa official ni wiatani gita karen kamani asel sa showroomo waal kamchakatna abachengaha ane potchpenga. Un baksana nokdonggae cylinder donggepako kamanichi gopretaha jeni aselo waal kamdap roroaha. Ya obosta ongani bidengo koborko matso tapani gita de gong crore sa point bonga mangni gamchata dam rakani Isuzu garirang aro gong lakh doks ni mangni gamchata dam rakani Benelli bike rangkoba tapra changple waal kamchap tokaha. Endake ongengon ya aselo gemek gemang gong crore bri bonga mangni gita de gemaha neba showroomo kam kaenggeparang koborna akan nataha. Yarang sandalni koborang niswanina na simasakantikon metela.